Okay guys, in today's video I'm going to go over comparing three different type of VHF antennas. I'm going to start with a PC-TEL, a quarter wave that's got a coil on it, and I'm going to then go to the tram, also just a VHF quarter wave with no spring on it. And then the last one, the third one, is going to be a rugged antenna. It's a half wave. So just want to go through the comparisons of the three to show you their bandwidth and their return loss. So right now I have the PC-TEL hooked up, and I just have the other two antennas sitting up there next to it just for a demo here. I want you to notice as soon as I move those other two antennas out the way of the PC-TEL, the return loss will greatly change. You'll see it, the resonant frequency move over. And this is just a demonstration of how you really don't want to have any antennas close to each other on a roof. So let me move those first, and you can see what I'm talking about. All right, and you can see the sweep change there. And if we want to take a look at the bandwidth, what they're calling for is a 9 dB return loss. Is where they start their measurement of their bandwidth, which is like a 2.0 2 to 1 VSWR. So it's basically like 10 watts of reflected power. So that would be the start, and then you go over to where it comes back up again for the other side. So in this case, we're going to go right here at about let's see, if this is 150, this would be like 146. So here, so we got 5, 10, 15. Before it comes back up here, so maybe 15, somewhere in there, 16 megahertz of bandwidth with a peak dip here at 151. So that's, like I said, that's the PC-TEL, and it's got the thicker radiating element there than the normal quarter wave, and it's also got the spring. But let me go ahead and swap that out for the tram, and you can compare the two. Okay, let's figure out how to get it screwed on there. Okay, so there's the tram, and it is very similar as far as the bandwidth here. If we come over and look, we got 5, 10, 15, 16, right? Just about the same amount. This one's tuned a little bit higher frequency. The dip is more of like 153 than 151. But we basically have the same. It looks very similar to the PC-TEL, and it's got a very similar bandwidth here. So, and you can see it flattening out on the higher end. So, all right. So let's take a look now at the half wave and see how much difference we get with that one. Okay, so there's the half wave, and you can see it is dramatically different from the quarter waves. It has, well, to start off with, it goes well down another 7 dB lower than the as far as the notch is concerned, and also it has more bandwidth. So if we come out here and measure, we're basically going to go 5, 10, 15, more like 20 megahertz of bandwidth as opposed to the 16 or 15 on the other ones. And we can also get a lot more better performance here at our center frequency than we did at the with the VHFs quarter waves. So the half wave definitely performs a lot better. The only difference with the half wave is you'll notice that the ends here sweep up pretty quickly, where on the quarter waves they were a little bit more forgiving, and they kind of flatten out more like this way. So to get your higher frequencies, like your Fed type frequencies here, is not quite as good as the quarter wave, but still only within a few dB, and well worth the extra performance you get on the lower ends down here. So, all right, that's it. I hope that helps. We'll talk to you soon.